Yeah, it certainly is. But we are going to go then into the last round. Nihilum versus Against All Authority. And the final map arena choice is going to be Runes of Lordaeron. The score 2-2. Both of these teams desperately wanting a win, but certainly Against All Authority wanting it a lot more. We'll see if they can claim victory and upset last year's favourites, 2008 champion, so to speak, as the Blizzard tournament goes, and claim victory. And what an upset that would be, and certainly doing it on RMP would be very successful. And you know, Against All Authority, winning 2 rounds, a lot of more confidence for him going into this final map.
Yep, and notice Inflame's demonic portal positioning again. He's just got it round that graveyard. Papercat's blown sprint. Yep. And you can see Forte spamming those flashes of lights just to get the proc in there.
And actually, Hiss is the solo man out for the team of Against All Authority. Does get a sap onto Papercat. Is going to go, though, for Inflame. He's got some free time to get some damage. There comes a freedom onto Inflame. That's going to break the stun. But actually, Inflame used this trinket. In comes a deep freeze then onto Papercat. That's going to keep him controlled for a good 15 seconds. Death Coil and stun at the same time onto Hiss. He's going to be the target then for Nihilum. Out comes a blind. That's going to be onto Papercat. So still the pressure is wanting to be on the back of Inflame. Finally, Hiss gets onto his target. Damage onto Inflame is big. Drops him to 9k, 7k. Out comes a hop. And still taking loads of damage. And Inflame's going to drop. Who'd have believed it? Forte couldn't keep him alive. He was even in bubble. You can see him there bubble up. So that bubble would have procced a global cooldown. But that damage from Phoenix, absolutely amazing. Papercat's going to drop, and Against All Authority, against all odds, are going to claim victory 3-2 over Nihilum.
They're going to take victory, and that game was all about Inflame, all about getting that control on him.
On Papercat?
No, onto Inflame, because they just didn't give him freedom. And that was the reason they won, in my eyes.
Well, actually, they gave him freedom to break the first stun, but once it got broken, I don't think Inflame believed he got it and actually used a trinket instantly afterwards.
I didn't mean the talent freedom. I meant literally they gave him freedom to move, freedom to get fears off, all that business.
But the reason he didn't get the freedom is because they had a sap. Followed from the sap was a Frost Nova and a Deep Freeze. And so Papercat left Inflame alone for a long, long time. And he couldn't do much because after he broke out of it and trinketed the Deep Freeze, he got put into blind. So it was just good crowd control onto Papercat, and the whole reason that happened was because Hiss got Papercat out of stealth with a sap, and that meant that it was a 3-on-2 situation for a rather long time.
Yeah. And if Nihilum Plasma come up against this setup again, Papercat is definitely going to need to